Hello children, welcome back to your English language class. Today we are going to learn more about direct and indirect speech. In our previous class we studied about declarative sentence, direct and indirect speech. You learnt about the rules, the steps what you have to follow while changing the sentence to indirect speech. Now today we are going to continue with interrogative sentence. Alright, so listen to all the steps carefully. Let's start. First, I'll take a sentence. We all know that there are two types of interrogative sentences which we have already done in kinds of sentences. So, both the types of interrogative sentences have different rules to be followed while changing sentence to indirect speech. So, first we are going to do with the first kind of interrogative sentence. The example sentence what I have taken is, Reena said to Raj, "What are you doing?" Alright, so we will go according to the steps only. First, I will be relating the steps with the declarative sentences, so it will be easy for you. After that, whatever changes will be there, I'll explain you one by one. So, what was the first step? Said to. This is the first step, okay? This we all know that Reena said to Raj, this is reported verb, and the part which is inside inverted commas, that is called reported speech. Clear? So what is the first rule? First rule is to change said to. We already know that speaker and the listener, we are not going to change, we are just going to copy that. Alright. So I will copy Reena. In declarative sentence, we were supposed to write told in place of said to, but as I told you that there are some differences between declarative and interrogative sentences. So, what is the change here? Said to, as it is a question. So, when we ask a question, what word we use? Ask. Alright, I also said right now this only na ask. So, for interrogative sentences, in place of said to, we use asked. Don't forget this children, told is used for declarative sentences, and when it is interrogative sentence, we always use asked. Alright, because we are asking. So Reena asked, now the listener Raj. Now, this we have completed with the first step. Now, what is the second step? Second step is to replace comma and inverted commas. What is the second step? Second step is to replace comma and inverted commas from that. That is the rule of declarative. In interrogative sentences, we are not going to replace this comma or inverted comma with anything else. Now, as I said that we have two types of interrogative. One interrogative starts with question words, alright, and the other starts with auxiliary verbs. So, right now we are doing with the interrogative sentences which start with question word. So, when an interrogative sentence starts with a question word, we simply remove these commas and inverted commas. We simply remove them. No replacement is there. We will not use any other conjunction or anything in place of these. We will just remove them. Alright. So what is the second step? When the sentence is in interrogative form, we will remove comma and inverted commas, and we are just going to copy the question word what in small letter. Alright. What. Now, very important thing which you have to follow. When we change interrogative sentence to indirect speech, first we have to change that sentence into a declarative sentence. Means we have to make that interrogative sentence in a simple sentence. So how we will do that? This we have already done in the topic kinds of sentences. We are going to change the position. We are going to change the position. Pronoun comes first and auxiliary verb goes after that. We change the position of the words to make it a simple sentence. Clear? So we are going to do that only, because interrogative sentence, when we change it to indirect speech, it is always a simple sentence, a declarative. So we are going to change the position. So this is the third rule. What is the third rule? After removing comma, inverted commas, we are just going to copy the question word here, and then we have to change this interrogative into a declarative sentence. How we will do that? By changing the position. Alright, along with the change of the pronoun. So here we are going to use two steps. Alright, we are going to change the position along with the pronoun change. Clear? And one more step we will follow here along with the tense change. Alright? So don't be confused. If you are going to practice it, it is very easy. Again, I'll repeat it for you. What you have to do, first step is simple, set to changes to asked. Second step, remove comma and inverted commas. Till here it's easy. Now we will just copy the question word here. Alright. After that, we are going to change the position of the pronoun and the verb. Either pronoun or noun and the verb. Why? Because we have to change the interrogative sentence into a declarative sentence. Alright. While we are changing the position, we will also change the pronoun, as we have already studied in declarative sentence, direct speech and indirect. So while changing the position, we will also change the pronoun as per the third person. Alright. And we will also change the tense. So here we will do all these three steps together. And then the last step will be the sixth one. It will be remove question mark and put full stop. Alright, now let's try. We have done the first step. Set to has been changed into asked. We have removed commas and inverted commas. We have written the question word in small letter. Then after that, what are we going to do? We are going to change it into a simple sentence by changing the position. We also have to change the pronoun along with the tense. Alright. So now who is the listener? Raj. Whom was the question being asked? The question was being asked to Raj. So according to Raj, what will be the pronoun in place of you? What will be the pronoun? What he. Alright. We are not going to do what was he doing. Because if we are going to use auxiliary verb first, it will again become interrogative sentence. We have to make it a question. So first we are going to use noun or pronoun, whatever is there in the sentence. So what he. Then present continuous. What is this? This is present continuous. Now are doing. So present continuous changes to past continuous. So what he was doing. Now no question mark because we have changed it into a simple sentence. So we will put a full stop. Clear? I am going to repeat it again for you. Please listen to it carefully. Now, what is this? This is an interrogative sentence in direct speech because commas, inverted commas are here. So what is the sentence? Reena said to Raj, "What are you doing?" Now we have to change this sentence to indirect speech. For that we have to follow 6 steps. How many steps we have to follow? 6 steps. What are those steps? First step, said to changes into asked because it's a question. So asked. We will not write here told. If you are going to write told, it will not be wrong. But the correct thing is to use asked. Alright. So Reena asked. Raj will be same Raj. Now what is the second step? Remove comma and inverted commas. Remove. No replacement. So we have removed comma and inverted comma. Nothing is here. Then we are going just to copy this interrogative word here. Alright, so we have copied the interrogative word here, but as it is continuation of the sentence, so we will use small letter. Now, after that, what is the third step? Third step is always with fourth and fifth step. So here we have to do 3 steps together. What are they? First, we have to change this interrogative sentence into a simple sentence. How we will do that? By changing the position. Pronoun or noun will come first and auxiliary verb will go after that. Alright. So we have to change the position, and then in direct speech, alright, when we are changing the sentence from direct to indirect, we change the pronoun according to the third person. He will say, as per the third person, when he will say the conversation of first and second person in his own words, so pronoun will change. So we are going to change the pronoun here, alright, and after that we are going to change the tense. Present continuous tense will change to past continuous tense. So what? You will become he as per Raj, alright, then are doing will become was doing. Then 6th rule is remove question mark and put full stop. Alright children, I guess this is clear to you all. Now the second type of interrogative sentence and its rule we will discuss in the next class, because you need time to understand it. So look at this video again and again till your all the doubts are clear. Alright, thank you.